noma uva bakutshela ukuthi you should be far, or this is not the right place for you, or what do you think is the reason for you to be here and not far, njengoba babekisi?
Ngasho ngithi the absence of faith sometimes calls in fear.
When you come into this space, something and someone are words that we do not use.
Ooh,
yeah, we use direct. You know, I need for you to be direct.
Okay, I'm working on few songs. I believe
With?
an EP or an album. With.
Mama.
Ngithi mina ongele minyaka ukhala konke kuzondlula nakuwe awuyozibalise ngosiso zakho khululeka mntasekhaya.
Can you believe that we've shared 9 episodes of delicious conversations together already? I know, right? I am beyond thrilled to have been on this journey with you. To celebrate this milestone, I have the perfect guest who will be a showcase of the booming talent that is found in the place of the rising sun. Join us as we continue to savor not just the food for thought, but also the connections that bring us together. Now let's dine and also dialogue.
Welcome to another episode of Dine and Dialogue with yours truly, Lerato Molefe. Today we are out at a familiar place. We've been here before, but you know, if it's good, you have to come back again and again. I am back, but with a different guest, okay? This is the 10th episode, so it is a milestone. I'm so excited, and I'm especially excited for you, for the fact that you came back for this episode, okay? And then I'm especially excited for my guest that is sitting beside me today, and it is somebody that has done good for the province, okay? We're always talking about the fact that Mpumalanga is the place of the rising sun. We've got so much talent in the province. We are here with somebody that is a testament to that. His recent journey is the reason why he landed on this couch today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering who I'm talking about, I am talking about Lindo J Music, okay? How are you?
Ngiyaphila kunjani mama?
Ngiyaphila nami. From khulumise ngesiZulu. You know what they say? You know the thing with Zulu people, ne? Noma ukhuluma nabani, if you speak Zulu, I will be tempted ukuthi manje nami yabona sengizothi ngiyaphila. I don't know what it is about Zulu people, but then it's like Bluetooth. Yeah. We are here with Lindo J. I know that you are a musician. Through following you on your social media, I know that I'm not sure, but you do theater as well, right? So I know that about you. Before Skijimana Yoga Kulu, welcome to Dine and Dialogue. I'm so happy to have you join me here today. And who is Lindo J Music? Because I know that is just your stage name. That's what they call it. So Mbanu Lindo J.
Lindo J Music, Lindo Kuhle waka Mthimunye. Insizwa le buya ngale neMalahleni ngokutalwa. I was born and bred from eMalahleni, to be precise, Akaville, Block 1. And manje ke kwahamba isikhathi ngakhula in the journey of art. Ngabe ngitravela ngiyifica inhlangana no mama. Okuyena umuntu oyizathu sokuthi ngibe sena sport sengireside khona ngapha.
I love it so much because the two of them, okay, Ubalumam, I feel like we should have had her sitting here beside him because everything that they do together, and we haven't even gotten into the interview that much, but already he has made mention of the fact that Guno Mama. So ladies, settle down. We're settling down for this one. Okay. You mentioned that you have journeyed in the entertainment space for a minute now. Indlela yomculo
ngayicala kahle kahle ngisesesikoleni doing choral music. Sathandwa bothishela kakhulu lapho basimisa phambili.
Yeah.
Uma kuhlabelelwa they make example ngawo ukuthi cha ithena yalo mfana ihle kakhulu kwesinye isikhathi bafise nokugcokisa iskate ukuthi uyocula ialto.
Oh,
Just
okay.
because there's that voice and there's that control kule voice, you know. So directly I can say from the early ages, around label 2000, 2001, ila khona kahle kahle ngaqala khona ukungena on the journey of music, but professionally so I started 2012.
Okay.
That is where ngayenza a cappella group called Revelations of God, of which we had our differences, and at the end, yeah, things happen. But because this thing, it's something ngetshalwe ngakumina ngaphakathi, I continued. I bought a guitar, then I started playing a guitar alone.
Yeah.
And from there,
Kancane nje uma mhlambe paintela sithombe ne from where you started doing your music, from where you had a group, an a cappella group that you did music with. I know that Revelations of God,
yes,
Revelations
Revelations of
gospel.
God. Yes, it was. Eventually we were coming from a clap and tap group.
Okay.
Light of Life. I was doing amaculo lapana. Then as well as kunabo junior mystical, abo spirit healers, and so on. Sidiba Sabuphilo, you mentioned them.
Yeah.
So it was that journey. You are getting lead songs in all those groups where they get potential. Baboni potential, and they be like, nah.
Okay, something just came into my mind when you mentioned, you know, the few songs that you. I'm gonna put you on the spotlight. Just
okay.
I had intended for him to maybe later on give us a young performance from him, but njengoba say yabona kancane nje ngicela umculele Sidiba Sabuphilo.
Something clap and tap.
I don't know, just as long as it's Sidiba Sabuphilo, I love that song so much. Just
Okay, the thing is with direct songs of Sidiba Sabuphilo, I can just do any a cappella song or clap and tap song.
okay, yeah, whatever works for you.
Whatever
yeah.
works for me. Phezulu enkosini, phezulu enkosini, enkosini, ngithi kuhlali ngcwele zodwa, kuhlali ngcwele zodwa.
I'm accompanying you with my hands, you see. I don't want you to say you were in this alone. I was here with you with the hands. I love it. You have such a beautiful voice. Soothing, very soothing. Yeah, so do stick around, okay? Do not think about changing or going anywhere. So you're already here, that I've got the talent here. One thing that caught my attention with you, I'm just going to fast forward it really to the reason why it's Hleli Lana Namuhla. For the past couple of weeks, you've been trending. Your woman made sure that you were trending. So you were trending.
Yeah.
And this is because you had entered Ushuni Womhlaba, the competition, and you made it all the way to second place.
To second place, yes.
Beautiful. How did you find out about it?
I was in Witbank, saying it was state ukuthi ngiyofuna umsebenzi mine.
Yeah.
Ngayekela umculo kancane nje. Then it happened that kuba nabafowethu in the theater practitioner side. They were like, nah, hey, Chita, there's an audition. You know, we were doing Usunyana the musical. I'm the music director of that piece. So one thing that made me to be like, let me just leave the music part just a bit.
Yeah.
It's because we were done with the production at State Theater and we came back while it's a settler in. It was kind of a bit hard for me because in the journey of art, it's not always smooth. So face nezinto eziningi and my responsibilities under every day.
Okay.
So ngabe sengithi angiyofuna umsebenzi umfowethu athi no mfowethu kunemine nomsebenzi, you can just go there and work.
Yeah.
You'll come back to your music thing. If
You still want to.
voice ayilimali lapha,
Yeah.
not just because of if usafisa, if voice ayiyolimala lapha, because ekhaya siyacula almost sonke ngobuningi. And a number of them already sebangena emisebenzini sebalimala vocally, they can't reach
How does that happen?
It does happen. Angisho we can angifuna mention igama lima indirect, but namamine asebenza ngama-chemical athize, then
yeah.
even uba nenkinga yesifuba and so on, you know. So it's that thing ukuthi igcine seyilimala na ivoice,
Yeah.
iba rusty, awuculi, awuyirehezisi, noma uzothi uyayirehezisa, you are always coming out of work ukhathele ngapha working with chemicals.
Okay. Now, from that statement that you just made,
Yeah.
kukhetha ukuthi mhlambe ume kancane nge-music and go look for work, especially emayini la wathi khona ukuthi there are chances of your vocals being damaged. How did you get to that decision? Why? What led to you willing to take that risk?
To take that risk.
Yeah.
The thing was that as ngisho ukuthi ama responsibilities ebeyandile nje kwangempela.
Yeah.
Then ngibona ukuthi angikwazi ukumsafarisa kanje umama. Amagig besenqabile, kwa cancel amagig abhaya, postpone amagig wase university, but no, we are postponing the event further notice.
Yeah.
Ngithi ngiyabuka every event that was there already ngibooked kuyona. It just happened ukuthi bayawavala wonke. And I was like, maybe this is a sign. Umfowethu aluka ngibize ethi kuvuliwe emsebenzini. There's a platform. You can come get a job. Mfowethu, you are big structured.
Yeah.
We are spun. You are a hard worker. You are a workaholic. You can do this, man. Then I was like, nah, I think ngiyozama. Then see ukuthi ngibekaphi. Ngafonelwa kathiwa no theater there's an audition. Ngathi I can't. Ngifuna ukuya emsebenzini. Already sengibiziwe ispace isikhona some.
Yeah.
Then they were like, nah, you can't. You can't. Umama naye wathi no, wetali awuyozama kokugcina lapha mhlawumbe sibone ngoba bese kukhulume yena umama benganayo any choice. Ngathi awuthi ngiyoyibona lento le.
Ndoda yomzulu. Thiwa mama. We don't know that here. Okay, we're not talking about me. We're not talking about me. All right. Yeah. Now, shortly, uma ungangitshela nje my challenges la khona as somebody who is in music and somebody who's in entertainment in the province. What are some challenges that you face?
To be specific, ama challenges asivamisa ukubukana nawo is to be underrated.
Yeah.
Sometimes uthola ukuthi you are exploited. Ubizwe ku-event then bakutshela usufikile ukuthi no, this event is not paying.
Who does who communicates on your behalf?
On my behalf.
Yeah.
Most of the time, because Lanele Spirit, I wasn't familiar with the place, the communicator, you know,
ma'am.
And sometimes I do communicate with some people. Nabanya bafuta bangazi, they do refer me.
If you see this plate, then you know where we are. We are at Kayoti Shisanyam, and of course, we cannot come here and leave and not have a nibble at their food, okay? I remember someone asked, hey, slung sako. Yes, I said nibble. All right. Now, Lindo, before we get any further, ngicela ungatise mhlambe music lobo ulalela mawusakhula and artists that were your favorite growing up.
Music kahle bengiwulalela ngisakhula. Bengilalela yonke inhlobo yomculo because ngilalela umculo wawudlala ubaba.
Oh, okay.
Baba wayedlalela ama Soul Brothers, edlalela abo Lucky Dube, reggae, abo Bob Marley, abo BB King jazz music. Bekulalelwa yonke inhlobo yomculo lapha ni IPCC ngesonto. Each and every day has its own genre of music odlalwayo. So we knew ukuthi in this day we listening to abo Bheki Muzluthulu, Maskandi, Oshwi in a different day, kanjalo kanjalo, you know.
So would you say all of that shaped the kind of music that you're doing today?
Totally.
And what would you call the genre that you're doing?
The genre that I'm doing, I can label it as I can say it's Lindo Soul.
It's Lindo Soul
because it's a fusion of music, fusing Afropop, Maskandi, your deep African jazz, and you mentioned them, but now they are coming out of Lindo J music sound.
Okay.
Of which it's Lindo Soul.
Okay, that's fine. We're not mad at that. It's okay. Now, you and your music in Lindo Soul genre, how do you think it blends with the kind of music that is trending now in terms of people receiving your music and vibing with your music even?
What is happening at the present moment ukuthi umculo mina ngendlela engikwenza ngakhona I deal with social things, social issues. I deal with irrealism, izinto ezikhona in real life, you know.
Yeah.
So the stories that we see each and every day, ezinye zakhona, there are wishes that won't come to pass.
Yeah.
But we put them into, you know, a good melody, sound, rhythm, and end up creating verses and so on.
Okay. So far, where has your favorite place to perform been? Or your favorite audience even?
The favorite audience. Favorite audience engiba nayo, I can say umama. Ngoba initially that's a person who is who knows everything.
But where guys?
Even playlist, the repertoire, I get it from, you know. She sometimes tells me that the audience is not feeling the vibe.
Yeah.
Give them this kind of energy.
Okay.
Then I just hoy, and it just happened. Turn out it goes out well.
You're a young man, and of course, Umama is also a young woman. So seeing young people being committed and true to one another in our generation is rare. So of course, we see it, we love it, we appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm not going to ask you who your biggest fan is because I already know the answer.
It is.
I already know the answer, so I'm not even going to bother myself. I want you to take me through your journey at Ushuni Womhlaba. Firstly, let's talk about meeting, because I know like you met big faces there. Ngike ngabona kuvela uBig Zulu.
Big Zulu, Shoma Jozi, Sisi, Lwa.
You know what I mean? So take what?
Yeah.
Puza Kemisi even?
Yeah.
And performing in front of them and having them actually give you input. Because I feel like that's another thing. You don't just perform for them, but they gave you input as to what you're doing and how you're doing it. And they went as far as appreciate. Yeah, manning my clips like where they were appreciating the work that you're doing and they were appreciating your talent as well. How was that for you?
It was so pleasant. It's an honor eventually to be in big faces like that. Cause you know, because it's somehow, especially from the anchor la beseng meko na ukuthi beseng valile ngithi this thing, let me just give it a break. I'll come back if I come back, if it's possible, even. You see, so getting there, then they tell you that you have the spirit of Pentecostalism. You are a superstar. You are big. Look at yourself. Look at your sound, your voice, your tone, everything. They compliment it, and then that's why you say, "Hey, mudimu feel something." Because they tell you you should have been far. Somehow they even told me that you were supposed to be somewhere else, not here. You were supposed to be making money, maybe overseas or somewhere, man. This place is too, you know.
Okay, can I be frank or realistic with you?
Yeah.
Uma uva bakjela ukuthi you should be far, or this is not the right place for you, or what do you think is the reason for you to be here and not far, njengoba babekisi?
Ngasho ngithi the absence of faith sometimes calls in fear.
Yeah.
Because bengisaba ngincena indaba zokusayina. Years back ngiye ngahlala emabonengi. Kaningi ngibizwa kuthiwa buyizosayina, will buy you a house, will buy you a car.
Yeah.
And when you think of that advance, it's called an advance. Sengiboleka imali isuka zibekwa and you get someone who has experience. Umuntu othanda ukubuza ke mina. Umbuza athi, "Hey, that's dangerous. Don't go for an advance because you are going to pay for it for the rest of your life."
Yeah.
End up usave a company ungaboni, you know, indlela yaphambili. So it has been that.
Okay.
So ngaba novalo lwalokho ukuthi angazi ukuthi siseva kanjani leyo nto leyo.
All right. Now, in terms of you, maybe, ngoba uyasho ukuthi umuntu lothanza kubuta, I know or I've heard of artists who have taken the route of being, what do you call it, when you're not signed under, being independent.
Yeah, being independent
in the industry. Do you feel like you've done enough for yourself? Have you been an independent artist all along?
Yeah, give an independent artist for way too long.
Yeah.
Because it has been that.
Yeah.
Almost for the rest of my music career.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even Namanja, I don't know where the journey will take me.
But then are you leaning towards signing somewhere?
There's a possibility.
What has changed?
What has changed is that the industry has changed.
No, Ganchan.
Now there are companies that complement artists in some instance. There are
Okay.
people who see or who visualize things in an eyesight of an artist,
Okay.
not just being in the business part of music, but they also know music. They are also artists, some of them. So they have companies, so they know the journey and the hardship that an artist go through.
Okay. That's the only reason.
Yeah, that's the only reason for now.
Okay, it's fine. We'll take it. Well, one thing, Lekona, we're here not just to talk, but also to have some food. Okay, so I'm gonna need for you to eat. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm gonna need from you. I know maybe I want to eat good in front of the camera, but yeah, I'm gonna need for you to eat the food with me, so that down the line I'm gonna ask you how your food was, and you're gonna have to tell me the truth also. Yeah, but if you didn't like it, you say, yona inyama ngiyayati mara yabona I know better. So yeah, we're gonna try and nibble at the food. I have already mentioned that we are at Coyote's Shisanyama, very famous meat here. So I think I already know what the rating is gonna be. Okay, so we're gonna continue with our conversation like that. Now, Lindo, as the competition was ongoing, ne, performances in and out, like what were they every week?
Every week we were having a shoot, of which we only had a day or two,
Yeah.
almost. But I can say a day and few hours to prepare each and every task that we were given.
Okay, and how was that?
It was too much pressure, because sometimes you get to be there and not get enough time
Yeah.
to rehearse. And they ended up bringing in BVs, backing vocalists.
Okay.
And now you have to adapt to people who are doing the olden days backings, you know, those people who are backing the Dalom kids and stuff, those
Yeah.
old artists. Now you are working with them. They are also legends
Yeah.
in the PV side. So it was quite so much pressure, but because of how we were interacting and interchanging information, it was becoming easier each and every day.
With everything that you learned from the competition, what is it, would you say, that you are bringing into the industry that is going to be different, or that is going to set you apart from everyone that's already here doing their thing?
One thing that I can say is that I will be bringing authenticity, I will be bringing originality. And the music doesn't just serve as music, but I take it as ministering,
Okay.
you know, because I'm a person who grew doing gospel music most of the time. So at church you are ministering.
Okay.
So even if you change maybe the genres, but you cannot change who you are.
All right. And also, what is it that you will do different in your approach ku-career yakho? Yini mhlambe lento yenda ihluke than the way that you were doing things before, that will ensure that you don't end up willing to, you know, abandon your gift once again and go corporate maybe?
One thing that I'll do is to keep going.
Yeah.
The competition actually brought back my side to ukuthi ngikhumbule ukuthi kahle kahle this thing, it's not just a career or I don't know how to, just a talent that you are doing as a hobby,
Yeah.
but it's something that's deep within.
Yeah.
Mangingatholi nje isikhathi sokuthi ngicule ngiyayibona ngiba mood, but if ngikwazi ukuthi each and every moment ngithola lesikhathi sokuthi ngibe nale guitar ngibe nama sessions,
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
Okay.
So I'll just do that justice for myself, you know, ngiziseve kahle mina, and I know very well ukuthi as ngiyoziseva kahle nabantu bazoseveka kahle. Imvuselelo iqala emuntwini, by the way.
Okay. Are you willing to relocate in trying mhlambe to find greener pastures? Because I know most people bagcina sebaphelele lapho, truthfully, you know, most people bagcina say they uproot from our province and just go try find something somewhere outside of the province. Do you ever consider something like that?
Okwamaye bengisengakabi ukuconsiderisha okuhlehla, because ibanga sengilihambile ilona lele selikufana nokuthi selibiza magnet libiza uyabona
Yeah.
zonke lezi zinto lezi ezihle too.
Okay. Lindo, after the competition, how's everything now? How's everything now? Njengoba sesilabo Lerato, now we're calling you for our podcasts and everything. I'm sure you've been doing interviews here and there. How's that?
Actually kumina ngumuntu oshaye kakhulu yabo.
How does that even work?
Amahloni amaphela mangise stage. That's why there are people who honestly tell you ukuthi you are a different being whenever you are on stage.
Yeah.
But masihlangana nawe nje socially umuntu othanda abantu umuntu interacta nabantu but awusumuntu othanda leso spotlight sokuthi sikumise ebantwini sithi yeah this is a superstar or this is you know a celebrity. I believe let's keep it as Lindo J Music, the musician and artist. You know, ingayofika kakhulukazi ku celebrity because
Do you think that works for you though in terms of promoting yourself and putting yourself out there? Because we do know it Katintanyalo, everyone is almost like on the internet really.
yeah.
You know? As Katin listening, you know, the internet, like your social media presence, before your talent, we live in those times where sifuna kubona followers. You know, sifuna kubona fans or social media basically.
Of which on that part that's not a challenge because it's social media now. Ngithatha ukuba semva kwekemela kanjena. Ngithatha as another stage.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so as I mentioned nje ukuthi nginamahloni ukuthi ngimiswe kufana nokuthi ke as ngiwalk in lana bese abantu but hey nali celebrity sekufuna ugijimelwe.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Yeah, ngifuna manje ngibe umuntu nje. You know.
Okay.
But creating content and all it's not a problem.
So you do?
Yes, content I create.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I love it then. So far, how are you finding your meat?
No, lokudla ngathi inkosi yami. Kwehla
You know,
kahle
as
kakhulu.
Katin listening,
Kwehla kahle
ukhuluma nemuntu, especially about food. Umbude mbudo ngalokudla athi yeah lokudla. When there's no comment, it's yo yeah lokudla. What does that mean, Lindo?
No, kumnandi kakhulu.
I
I think the comment le ngithathi kakhulukazi kulobaba kuphuze chemist.
Yeah.
Each and every time mela judge either ingoma engeyakhe or ajudge abanye bethu bebakhona lapha na ebezovele nje athi hayi bacule nje abafana bacule nje bacula kamnandi kakhulu. That's the comment. There's nothing more, nothing less. So yeah.
Okay.
Kumnandi mpela.
Now, what would you say was a biggest flaw that you discovered in doing this competition? In the low, uyifunzile ngawe that was like, oh, okay, I didn't know.
Iflow engibe nayo lapha na ukuthi ngilunge kakhulu.
Oh, okay.
And bese ke
That was
even
a challenge for you. I feel like
abantu, you know,
please.
abantu
I love
ukuthi
my
you are
food,
in the
forgive
yeah
me.
sorry yeah abantu nabo ku competition they end up using that as indlela yokuthi bakucindezele. You know, banye bakhona ukuthi bakugceke. I once being played with one Nazen ngibana le challenge leyo and when I fell it ended up some of them they were like nah he's joking. You know, that's why you see good okay kahle kusho ukuthi yonke lento lena there are people who see you for being something else,
Yeah.
not being what you are. They think you're pretending whenever kwenzeka izinto. They don't take it serious ukuthi nah this person this is how he is. You know, kufuna uhlezi uyichaza njalo ukuthi no indlela engayo le.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was that bengi thikamezeka kakhulu. Even after that azange ngibambele umuntu amacuba I still
Yeah.
became me. You know, because angikhona ukuzonda mina.
Okay. Now, can we talk about the prize that you won? I mean, because it's out there, we know it. You know, it's
Yeah.
I mean, what are your plans? What are we doing?
Ama plans now ikakhulukazi invest on the music career yona le ngenzayo to at least make it more stable.
Yeah.
You know, as ngisho ukuthi there's no more room you give up or yokuyekelela, because I wanna create enough roots and room, you know, even for others.
Yeah.
I'm not always for myself, but
Yeah.
always looking up, you know, for others. So ngifisa ukuthi at least let it work for me and also work for others.
Okay.
Because the prize, it wasn't mine actually. It's God sent. Smaga to Sondezi.
Kuwe. Usondeze kuwe phela.
Mina yeah. Not ukuthi angisho siyodlala ngayo.
Mina ngisenza kabi kuba model so yakho. What are you talking about? Usibaka yes usibaka but yakho.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the conversation that I've had with you so far, and because of time, we're gonna have to maybe wrap up a conversation here so that you can give us a little bit of what you have for us today, so that the viewers can experience, if bakhona mhlambe labangazange bathola ichance ukuthi bakubukele, they can experience what the judges saw in you. Okay. Now, firstly, before we wrap up our conversation, thank you so much for coming through. And it's a special day for us because this is the 10th episode, so it's a milestone, and you're here to celebrate that with us, so that's beautiful. Now, Ndokuta je, 2 years' time, where can we expect to see you?
In 2 years' time, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ngingasho ukuthi ey'ndaweni ey'ningi kakhulu, and because already manje I'm working on something with someone.
You know what? You know, when you come into this space, something and someone are words that we do not use.
Oh,
yeah, we use direct. You know, I need for you to be direct.
Okay, I'm working on few songs. I believe an EP or an album. With with Big Zulu.
Thank you. Yeah. That is what I'm looking for, because he's been saying someone. I'm following you, and everywhere you're like someone I won't mention. So you're working on an album with Big Zulu that is huge.
Of which he's also including other people that you can expect.
Okay.
Bomngobiazo and Musicaholic.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
How does it feel, man? How does it feel to be living in this moment?
It's like a dream come true, just like one of the songs is Opuma. It does mention that. There is still hope. Chamber second.
Okay, and on that note, you're going to use this time to inspire, encourage somebody who is going to be watching, now, who's at that verge of walking away, or, you know, abandoning their dream and feeling like it's just not happening. Yeah. What can you say to them?
To anyone who is about to let go of amaphupho wakhe, I would say yonke into inesikhathi sayo.
Yeah.
There is time and a season for everything. So umuntu angayithatha njengesihlahla ukuthi usomile akanamacabunga umagcolo nje kuphela akuchaza ukuthi angeke abuye amacabunga ahlumi lezimbali zakhona nama-fruits athelele.
Okay, wait, are we doing poetry now?
Cha.
Okay, I'm just checking. You never know what you created. One thing we're talking, the next thing so you're performing, I'm not even sure that you're performing. I want to be sure that it sounds like a young performance that's happening right now. So yeah, man, those are the words of Lindo J Music, and very humble. He's a very humble gentleman. Angifuni ukuthi kusasa ke mahlangano sengiyakubingelela akhulumiseki
impossible.
Asakhulumiseki ke awusangathi ke, but I sat down with you at this humble stage of yours. I do wish you the best. Ngathi nje universe ngaqhubeka kule season yakho yekuvuma, you know universe
mayivumile.
Uyabona nje kuba nesikhathi la universe vele kuvume khona, and everything that you do just agrees with you. So yeah, this season of alignment ngathi ngaqhubeka for you for the longest period, uzofeza nje everything that you are looking to achieve. basically I brought you here because I just wanted to congratulate you. We are about celebrating people in the province that are doing great things, and also celebrating food, which you are not engaging on. That's the only thing little Kabanisa is because I'm not seeing you eating this food, which is wrong. And I'm going to give you a word, and then you're going to tell me what that word means for you or to you, okay? Yeah? Are you ready?
Yeah.
God.
God.
Yeah.
That's the author
Yeah.
and the finisher of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only. Angazi ngithi being noma ngithi that's the only God I trust, you know, because I don't believe in any other thing, but I believe in Him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Family?
Family. That is the place of warmth, love, goodies and nice things.
Okay. And principle?
Principle, that's the source of your discipline, humor, and yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Once again, man, thank you for coming through. Now I'm gonna leave you to perform your young, you know, something. It's an original, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave you to perform your young something. And before I do that, because I think that is gonna be in closing, from a scale of 1 to 10, which I'm gonna put it out there, we are up, but you didn't even eat much. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give your food?
The scale that I can give the food is 7.
Ha! Ubanika njani 7 ungakadli nakonke lokudla.
No, njengomuntu ophekayo akudingi ukuthi ngize ngidle ngikuqede ukuthi ngizwe ukuthi
Wait, okay, so you're a cooker.
ngiyakuthanda ukupheka kakhulu.
Okay, singaze siqale phansi, it's fine. 7, 7 is fine. We'll take your 7, and then the ambience and all the environment, everything. How, on a scale of 1 to 10?
The space at large, I can give it an 8.
An 8.
Yeah, good space. Beautiful.
Okay, you are picky, ne? You are difficult. You are what they call a difficult customer, but it's fine. We'll take that. It's still there at the top, so it's okay. And for myself, I mean, I've been here before, so I've had the meat and whatnot. It's still the same, so I guess that's good, right? The fact that it's still the same doesn't change, right?
If I may gauge your ratings, what do you rate maybe?
No, I'll give it a clean 8. I'll give it a clean 8 myself. It's the traditional shisenyama meat that you've always known. It's beautiful. I love it. And yeah, man, you might want to find your way here and have some good food yourself. Okay, the environment, of course, the space. I feel the space keeps improving, which is something good. So yeah, you'll enjoy the space and the ambience and the people around. So yeah, okay, we're done. It's a Dine and Dialogue, the 10th episode. Once again, thank you so much for coming back. Please continue to do that because we're not stopping. Now, we're going with the flow with Lindo J Music. I'm out.
Suyega bambelela mtaseka inisela buzolunga ngithi mina onke leminyaka ukhala konke kuzondlula nakuwe awuyozibalise kosiso zakho kululeka mtasekhaya baninga bafisa kubi ngawe bona bakhomba ngenilwe bathi angeke uyibone impumelelo nawe kodwa ngithi bambelela finisela konke kuzondlula wewe bambelela yebo finisela konke kuzondlula kuzondlula
kuzondlula lobunzima mntasekhaya mama wayethi kimi konke kunesikhathi sakho wena ungaphela amandla impela yena ubaba esethi kimi angeke kube lula kulolu hambo qinisela maye kuso lunga bambelela kuzondlula Gonna kuzolunga qinisela Gonna kuzondlula kuzolunga